Jurors in the murder trial of Antioch native Kyle Rittenhouse have completed 2 days of deliberations without a verdict. It comes as tensions heat outside the courthouse in this nationally and politically charged case. Paris has more now from Kenosha. Paris.
Brandis, jurors have gone home for the evening. They'll be back here for day 3 of deliberations tomorrow at 9 a.m. No verdict yet. Obviously, some demonstrators still left on the courtroom steps behind me in the Kenosha County Courthouse. And the big action inside the courtroom this afternoon centered around video footage, specifically the quality and the resolution of video footage. Defense attorneys asked the judge to declare a mistrial, arguing that prosecutors sent them drone video that was lower resolution than what prosecutors had access to themselves. Now, the prosecutors argue that it was a function of sending the video file via email, as defense attorneys had suggested. Now, Judge Bruce Schrader, whose rather eccentric comments and actions have also received public scrutiny, defended his decision not to rule yet on that motion for a mistrial.
I haven't even had a chance to read the motion to dismiss. I just got it yesterday, and I really think before I rule on a motion, I should let the state respond. So why anyone would think that it's odd for the judge to sit on a motion to dismiss, I have no idea.
And the judge also had some strong reaction on the bench today to some of the criticism and scrutiny that he's received in the public for the way the trial has proceeded. And this comes as demonstrators make their voices heard outside the Kenosha County Courthouse. Kyle Rittenhouse now faces 5 counts in the deaths connected to the deaths of those 2 young men, the injury of the third. The most serious count, of course, is intentional homicide with a max sentence of life in prison. Demonstrators and agitators got into various arguments, all in view of the media. Kenosha police announced 2 arrests today for disorderly conduct and battery, a 20-year-old male and a 34-year-old woman. There was also a far-right protester here this morning who was brandishing a rifle. We do know that this case has inflamed partisan divisions nationally. Some believe Rittenhouse should be convicted of murder, while others believe that he was acting in self-defense and prosecutors shouldn't have brought the case.
For this young man to walk down the street with an AR-15 and shoot 3 people, killing 2 of them, is inexcusable. He had no reason to shoot them, except he wanted to be a vigilante.
He erased a judgment and charged this innocent young man that was defending his life in a life and death situation. It's an American right. We all have it. Kyle had to use it.
And all this plays out as Kenoshans are on edge, given the chaotic scenes from last summer. If you go downtown about 2 to 3 blocks from the courthouse, it's a normal day. The governor has called in 500 members of the Wisconsin National Guard, but they're not visible anywhere around the center of town. We're told they're stationed out on the periphery just in case things get tense here. And residents say they are hopeful that the city is prepared and that the verdict does not bring the same unrest that the shooting of Jacob Blake did over a year ago.
Well, they do have the 500 people with the National Guard ready to go. Last time we weren't in that position. And so if it's necessary, we can have them here. And I hope it's not necessary. But I think that between that and what the local law enforcement has done, I think we're in pretty good shape.
Most of the Kenoshans aren't out here. And some of these folks are out from outside of the city. Some of them I've already earlier listened. But Kenosha has a wide range of feelings. Right now, presently, I think they're hopeful, probably a little frightful, especially after what we went through 1 year ago.
And we haven't really seen a lot of boarded up windows on businesses this time. Some local shop owners told me it's business as usual right now. We're carrying on just as normal, while others, a local bar manager told us she's proceeding with caution, worried about more damage in a town that is still healing from the battering it took over a year ago.
I was here when we had all of our windows boarded up and the city went up in flames basically, and I hope that we're more prepared this time, and I think we are, but anything can happen. You never really know. I'm on Facebook and I'm on YouTube and I'm looking up the trial and I'm trying to make sure that things stay calm.
Again, day 3 of deliberations tomorrow. Most of the demonstrators have gone home for the evening, and we will be back here later in the show with more on how Kenoshans feel about their town being at the center of the national spotlight once again. But Brandis, we toss it back to you.